Madam Secretary, I'm from Louisiana. You're going to guess what I'm going to be interested in. Is there going to be, just plain question, will the Department of Interior hold at least 3 lease sales in the next 5 years?
Yes, Senator.
Okay. So 2024 is the first year without a lease sale since 1965. I'm worried that lease sale 262 might slip till the end of 2025. DOI must complete several reviews and planning steps prior to the lease being issued. I'm told it has hardly begun the process. So given that the Department of Interior has not issued the notice of intent for lease sale 262, when is the earliest by which the agency can hold the lease sale?
Senator, that review is underway, and I promise you we will get back to you. The lease you refer to is in our 5-year plan, and the law directs the process.
I gather that, but we're now like almost halfway through 2024, and I'm told the necessary steps prior to that lease sale have not hardly begun. So how long does that process typically take to be completed?
Senator, with your permission, I would pass this question to our acting Deputy Secretary.
Thank you, Madam Secretary, and thank you, Senator. And I just want to reaffirm what the Secretary said, that the first steps are underway.
Yes,
with regard to your timing question,
yeah.
It typically takes approximately 18 months, I think at a minimum, we would say, for our folks to do diligent review.
So again, I've been told that it's hardly started, and so 18 months puts us almost into 2026. And you said at least, suggesting that it often goes further. So it looks like we might miss a lease sale in 2024 and a lease sale in 2025. That's how I'm gathering this answer.
Well, Senator, with respect, I would say that we're working diligently in the process.
Okay, so how does your 5-year offshore wind leasing schedule with 12 potential offshore wind energy lease sales comply with the law? Because under existing statute, there should be a sequence, and as Secretary, you cannot issue a lease for offshore wind unless there's been an oil and gas offshore lease of more than 60 million acres within the preceding year.
Thank you. Thank you, Senator. We're confident that we can achieve our clean energy goals while complying with the IRA.
But will the lease sale for wind occur before 2026?
The planned OCS lease sales would meet IRA requirements if conducted and allow us to issue offshore wind leases. We'll comply with the law.
So that means what I'm hearing that if you will not be completing the necessary preliminary steps for the oil lease sale before 2026 or best the end of 2025, that there will not be a wind lease sale offshore until 2026.
Senator, I want to assure you that we will comply with the law.
Yeah, I found, though, that lawyers figure out what they want it to be, and then they work backwards. And I've also found this administration has played fast and loose with the law. They decide what they want to do, and they do it, and they say, sue me. And so if I'm a little skeptical, this administration's practice. So what specific lease sales are you using to allow for the 4 lease sales planned for 2024? For example, what was the date and the acreage of those lease sales?
With all due respect, Senator, I can pass that to our acting Deputy Secretary as well.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. And Senator, we held a lease sale in the Gulf of Mexico in December 2023, and I honestly don't recollect the acreage. I apologize, but it was over 60 million. I'm confident.
You're confident? Will you confirm that?
Happy to confirm that back to you for the record.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Now, on carbon sequestration, Secretary, your testimony mentions a forthcoming rulemaking by BOEM and BSEE on offshore carbon sequestration. And so, given Louisiana's proximity to the Gulf and our new Class 6 well primacy, of course I'm interested, when do you anticipate the rule to be proposed?
Senator, I don't have an estimate of when it will be completed, but we are working on it. We recognize that it's late. Creating a new regulatory program for a new technology. It's a very technical and complex.
But just my remaining time, ballpark. 2 months, 6 months, 12 months, 18 months?
I couldn't say, but I will go back to the office and find out where they are on it, and we're happy to give you a status update
Thank
to your
you.
office. Yeah.
Thank you.
Senator Hawley.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Secretary Haaland, do you know